Hello, lovelies, and welcome back to another Money Monday. Today we are here to budget out my fifth, so our magic month paycheck for the month of October. I am so excited. Most of our bills, well, I guess I don't want to jinx myself, but a lot of our bills are fully funded, so we won't have to put the normal weekly amounts there. So hopefully we'll have a little bit extra to work with, and I am so excited. So we are going to dive right in. If you guys are new here, I will link right up by the candle here my whole playlist for my budgeting videos. I do have quite a few videos where I go a little bit more in depth in terms of like the breakdown. I will say I do use the zero-based budget by paycheck method as well as the cash envelope method. They are kind of two separate methods. Technically, you can do one without the other, but I do combine them personally. And that is what works for me. I've been able to pay down debt. The system helped me buy my first home at, I think I was 22, 23. Yeah, 23. And yeah, it's helping me save for the wedding and keep my bills in order. That's my number one thing, is making sure my bills are paid. So I also have a couple updates. I will be doing a binder reset sort of video for 2026 where I'm going to be getting rid of quite a few categories and kind of combining some together. But I am adding some today because I didn't want to wait until 2026 to start doing this system. So without further ado, we are going to start with my income. So this week I have income from my full-time job. That is $600. I am filming this on Sunday. If I get any more orders on Etsy tonight, we could be working with a little bit more. And if I get some first thing Monday morning, we could be working with a little bit less. But as of right now, my Etsy income sits at $193. And then I am working on a custom order for someone who does not live in the US. So they weren't able to purchase through Etsy, so they paid via PayPal. And so I set a little bit of that aside for some business funds, preemptive the shipping cost and a little bit in taxes. So we have $300 of that left over. So in total, we have $1,093 to work with this week, which is absolutely fantastic. So now I need to figure out what we are leaving in the bank for subscriptions and auto drafts. So let me just do some quick math here. Okay, I had to check. So we have $70 that we are leaving in the bank. Actually, I didn't even highlight anything, you guys. What am I doing? Let's do green. So usually have these highlighted. Okay, so apologies. I'm kind of all over the place if you can't tell. So 1,093 minus 70 gives us a budgetable income of 1,023, which is still absolutely amazing considering it's our magic month. So I'm going to scoot this over here and I'm going to jump into my bills binder. I'm going to grab our yellow citrine, which people sometimes think is a chicken nugget or a bagel or something edible. But nope, it is yellow citrine. So, okay. So for my mortgage for the end of the month, I need 406. So we have 100, 52, 250, 70, 90, 310, 30, 50, 70, 80, 90, and 400. So I only need to stuff $6 in here to fully fund that, which is super exciting. Internet. Let's see, I think I might have misbudgeted this. So we need we need 47.50, so 48. And we have 10, 25, 30, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 2, 3, and 44. So I need $4 more to bring that up to 48. And then we are not stuffing electric because this is overfunded for this month. Heat, though, I kind of decided I might want to throw a little bit in here just to even it out. So we have $525 in the bank plus 20, 30, 40, 55, 60, and 65. So we have $590. So I think I want to throw $10 in here just to bring it up to an even $600. What did I say? $10? I almost wrote 600. Okay, water and sewer is all set. My phone is fully funded. Now, car insurance, I do stuff $25 a week regardless, just to reach my goal. This is due in February, so I'm just going to keep rolling with it. Pet insurance, this one is fully funded. My health insurance is fully funded. Wash fill, but I'm actually going to pull wash fill out for right now. We're not going to stuff it this week, but I will get to this with our updates. And then my car's registration, I stuff $5 a week until we hit 200. This is not due until August of next year, but we have 45, 55, and 60 already. So once we hit 200, I'll stop stuffing this, but still. And then Sam's Club's fully funded. So for my bills binder, that is all that we are going to stuff this week, and I'm so happy about it. Okay, so here is where some of the updates come in. So I am going to run through my debt really quickly, and then we will make those changes. We'll make one of them as we go. But first of all, Discover, my goal is $650 for the end of this month. And we have, guys, my hands are so cold. We have 1, 2, 3, 54, 4, 50, 70, 80, 90, 500, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 70, and 575, I believe. So I need to stuff $75 more in here in order to fully fund that one. Now, I am leaving care credit in here because I do use this for vet expenses. We just don't happen to have, knock on my cash tray, any vet appointments coming up. But when it comes to my credit cards, I only have one credit card other than the care credit and the Discover card that are separate, and it's called TJ's. Like, it's my TJ Maxx card. I just realized I made this like so big, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna change the name of it. I'm just gonna change the name from credit cards to TJ's. We still have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 25, 35, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 150. Now, I did write it down because I considered maybe putting a little bit more toward it this month. I don't know if I want to or not yet, just depending on what the budget's going to look like. But my student loans and my brother's payback are fully funded. So that is it for now. For my debt binder, oops, sorry, I'm all over the place because I told you guys this is where the updates are going to come in. So when it comes to my subscriptions, if you guys have been watching for a while, you might be aware that for the budget system that I set up for myself, rather than having individual envelopes saving up throughout the month for categories like my Planet Fitness membership and my Spotify and my Amazon Prime and stuff like that, when it happens to be a week where that is going to auto draft, that is part of the cashless. It's just the number up here. So this has to do with my my weekly transfer to my Roth IRA account, my weekly transfers to my Ally high yield savings account, and then subscriptions that are auto drafting. But I decided, since my income is relatively inconsistent, I am starting a new job, hopefully pretty soon, where hopefully I'll have a little bit more cash to work with. But because my Etsy shop, ebbs and flows, if there happens to be a week with low Etsy income and I have a lot of subscriptions pulling that week, it ends up making it more difficult than it needs to be. So I decided that I was going to, add some of them, not all of them, but pretty much everyone that's over like $11, over $12 a month is going to be saved for throughout the month. So I am going to pop these in the back here. And I really don't love how these turned out. I just quickly made these little vellum bookmarks, but for subscriptions, I'm just going to pop that right there. We have Amazon Prime, my Canva Pro, Planet Fitness, my Spotify, which Austin and I share, and then wash fills. So I do have a debt one right here, so I'm just gonna pop that in there as well. And yeah, so we just did that, so I'm gonna skip back here, and I decided as well I want to fully fund all of these for the first month for next month with this last paycheck. So let's see. I'm gonna just write subscriptions. Okay, and then I'm going to just quickly write these down. Maybe I'll speed you guys through that. Okay, and then I'm not going to stuff washville this week because we are pretty far ahead, so I'm just going to leave that how it is. And let's just highlight it to match. Highlighter's starting to run out, but that's okay. So with that being said, my Amazon Prime membership is, I just did them in alphabetical order, but that is $14.99 a month. So we're going to stuff 15. My Canva Pro membership is also $14.99 a month, but so worth it. So worth it. Planet Fitness is $23.06, so I'll just round that up to 24. And then my Spotify is $12.65, so we'll round that up to 13. And then of course, since Washville is no longer a bill, but it is a, you know, subscription, membership, auto draft, whatever. Just gonna put that money in there, and my debt binder is a little bit more stuffed, but you know what? I'm excited to start doing that. Hopefully that will make the weekly budgets just a little bit easier. So I am going to grab the total of this quickly. So we have $67 going into our subscription section of the bills and debt. And then as far as my bills go right now, without considering adding to TJ's, we have 122. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pop into our business binder here. So these dashboards, that one and the strawberry one from my debt binder, are from Budget with Amanda. There is a link to my Etsy shop down below, which I totally forgot to say this at the beginning, but I am running a sale. I mentioned this a little while ago, but I am having a little personal anniversary of something. I'm not really comfortable sharing that part of my life yet, but on Monday, that will be a significant day for me. So I'm really excited about that and to celebrate that. And also my mom is having surgery as well. So right around then. So I am going to have a sale all week. So it's going to be like my mom and Halloween sort of thing. So I think I'll do it like Monday to Monday. So starting today that you're seeing this, yeah, because I'm filming this Sunday. So starting Monday that you're seeing this, Monday to Monday, I am going to do a sale over on my Etsy shop. The link is in the description. Everything you see me using in all of my videos, my cash stuffings and everything, if there's a link for it online, whether I sell it myself or someone else does, it should be in the description box. And if I miss something, let me know. I'll try to get you a link for it. So when it comes to taxes, I did already set some money aside from the PayPal. There are also some fees associated with like removing it from PayPal, but I don't know if I'm going to have to report that. You know what I mean? But whatever. So in terms of the 193 from Etsy times 25%, we have 48. So let's just do, we're going to do 50, but I am going to pay back this IOU. So we're going to do 250. Forgot about that. And then shipping, we have currently $20, $30, and $40. So let me do some quick math on this side. How much I should put aside currently to print out the shipping labels that I currently have in my Etsy orders. Okay, so I think that the 40 should be okay, but I'm still gonna put another. It's never a bad thing to have money for the shipping labels. Let's do 30. Sure. Just for now, we'll get ahead a little bit. Stamps.com, I do $6 a week. And then supplies, we only have $10 in here. There are some things that I need. So I think I'm going to take advantage of this extra income and put, I'm going to be bold. I'm going to put 100 because there's some things that I need. This was going to be part of the like binder reset. You know what? I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'm going to be getting rid of equipment, but because I end up just spending from supplies anyway, because it's all the same. So we have $65 currently saved for my 15,000 subscriber giveaway. Let's see. Okay, let's do 35 and we'll round that up to $100. So there's that. Let's see what we have going into business. Okay, so that is $421. I'm a big advocate for double checking your math. So $421. So now we have my wallet, gas and groceries, which let's just do that really quickly. So I typically do $50 a week for gas and $5 for miscellaneous. I do donate plasma twice a week. So on Mondays, typically I donate on Mondays. So I get 35 and then either Wednesday or Thursday, I'll donate again and I'll get 45. So I didn't spend any of that from last week. So I do have about $85 in there, but I actually tonight, so Sunday night, we went over last night to our friends who moved back from New Hampshire. We went over and, they made us some dinner, so they're going to come over tonight, and I think I want to make something, so I might just use that because I don't think I have anything left in groceries, but let's do 40 in here. So 95 towards my my spending for gas and groceries for the week. So we're going to take that 1,023 minus 95, 122, 67, and 421, and we still have $318 left. How absurd is that, you guys? We still have 318. That is unheard of. Absolutely crazy. So one thing I know we need to stuff is my challenge binder because I skipped a week this week because the income was a little low and I knew that we would have this extra paycheck. So October, the last one on here is 10. So, I mean, part of me is like, let's get ahead for November, but we haven't done that yet. I haven't like gone ahead. I've been pretty consistent. So I kind of want to just make this last, spread it out. And yeah, so the challenges are available for digital download in my shop, and the envelopes are available as well in a couple different fonts. Okay, so let's look at my savings binder here. So emergency has been sitting at 500 for a minute. Home emergency though, we have 365, and we didn't stuff it at all this month, but let me do some. Yeah, so again, sometimes I just do things that are a little unbudgeted. I'm never going to come out here and say I'm the perfect budgeter and that if I want to buy something, I always like wait and save up for it. Some things I just pull when I shouldn't, and I feel like that's somewhat realistic, you know? But I did spend $100 out of here for, we actually bought our friends a little housewarming gift. 265 before I forget. I think it was 365. And it was $195 a piece. It was $195 total, and I just Venmoed Austin $100 for my half so that he could transfer it out of Venmo. So we have $265 in there currently, but let's do the 35. in home emergency, and we'll bring that right back up to 300. And I'm okay with that for right now. You know, that's what I'm okay with that. Now we have, oh, whoops, 318 minus 35. So we have 283 left. Now, when it comes to the baby binder, we have 1,005 in the bank. I keep saying baby binder, but you know what I mean. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So we have 1,025. Now, this is not my main, like, it's not my main savings priority right now, but I don't think it would hurt to put 25 in there, you know? So let's do 25. Let's do 28. 28. Because we'll bring that down to an even 255. Okay. Okay. So now let me just peek at my sinking funds. These really don't get a lot of love. But hopefully with my new fourth job, technically, if you count YouTube as a job, the fourth stream of income hopefully will help me out to be able to stuff these a little bit more. I did put dogs, medical, Christmas, household, and bridesmaid on here, thinking these might be the ones that I would want to stuff. We have 50, 65. Let's do $10 into the dogs, and we'll bring that to 75. Sure. Medical, I want to put 10 as well, because I don't know what the bill is going to end up being with my insurance. And when I got, why did I go to the doctor? Oh, anyway, doesn't matter. But yeah, just anticipating. Now Christmas, we have 50, 75, and 50, 70, 75, and 80. Let's do 20. Bring that up to 100. Household, we have 20, 30, 45, 50, and 55. $5 in there. We'll bring that up to 60. And then we have 210 left. So let's do 10 in bridesmaid. We have 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Sure. Bring that up to 70. This is not for my wedding. This is for a wedding that I will be in 2 months after my wedding. So never too early to start saving. So let me just check my math, make sure that I was subtracting everything correctly. So we had 123 minus 95, 122, 20, 30, 40, 55, 67, 35, 38, and 421. So, oh, that gives me 190. So let me just... Okay, 190. So it's a good thing I checked. So I'm going to put 40 towards the TJ's card to just speed that up a little bit. And then we have 150. So I'm going to put that all towards the wedding binder. I'm just going to grab that really quickly and just kind of see. So the only one that is fully funded as of right now is hair and makeup. My rings, I think invites are probably fully funded as well. There might be a little bit extra in there. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I have $5 in the bridesmaids and groomsmen, so technically that could help cover the... Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, so this will be fun to kind of figure things out. Obviously, I need to put money towards the venue, but photography as well, my dress for alterations. We'll need to buy the rings within the next couple months. And cake, we might want to get some cupcakes. I'm not sure. Music, we're paying. My uncle's DJing. He's not charging us, but we're still going to pay him. So the alcohol is going to be expensive because we are opting for the open bar. So yeah, we have lots of, flowers obviously are going to be expensive, but 150 this week will help. So that is going to be my budget. Let me quickly just 600, 193, 300 is 1093 minus 70 is 1023. 95 is going in to my wallet. 122 is going into my bills and debt. 20, 30, 40, 55 is going towards sinking funds. 67 is going to be fully funding those subscriptions for next month. 421 is going in there. And then minus 150, 10. Wait. Did I miss something? That's not 263. Wait, why am I 40 over? Oh, because it's, there we go. There we go. That's not 122. Okay, so that's 162. Oh, whatever, kind of ruined that. That's okay. So that should be at 223. So 1023 minus 95, 162, 55, 67, 421, and 223 gives us $0, hence the zero-based method, which is amazing. So I will divide these out. I'll probably do Etsy and PayPal together in one video. So on Tuesday, we'll have my full-time paycheck cash stuffing. On Thursday, we'll have our Thankful Thursday Etsy income cash stuffing. And then on Saturday or Sunday, we'll have our bill exchange, and we'll wrap up the month of October and start fresh for November. But I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, leave a yellow heart in the comments to show support for the channel, and of course, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.